Hello everyone. In the last class we discussed about structure of mitochondria. In that we have discussed about outer and inner membranes and matrix, respiratory enzymes, ribosomes and DNA. In this session we learn about cristae and the functions of mitochondria. The infolding of inner membrane is generally called cristae. These cristae are studded or covered with stalked particles. On the cristae, stalked particles are present. These stalked particles are generally called F1 particles. F1 particles, otherwise they are also called oxysomes. Otherwise they are also known as elementary particles. These three names are there for these F1 particles are stalked particles which are present on the cristae. Generally the structure of cristae is like this. This is outer membrane. Next, this is cristae. This is inner membrane of mitochondria. Next, stalked particles are present on the cristae. These are the stalked particles like this. Each F1 particle or oxysome have a base and a stalk and a head part. These three parts are present in a F1 particles. They are mainly concerned with electron transport in the respiration. And a Krebs cycle occurs in the in the matrix of mitochondria, and electron transport occurs in the inner membrane of mitochondria. That is mainly concerned with F1 particles. And each F1 particle have a base. This base part is also known as F0 particle. F0 particle or base. This is stalk part. This one is stalk of the F1 particle. It acts as proton channel. Protons. During electron transport, protons are moving from matrix to perimitochondrial space. Perimitochondrial space. From this space, these protons are trying to move inner to the mitochondrial matrix. But this inner membrane is selectively permeable, which is not allowed the entry of these protons. In that condition, in that case, these F0 F1 particles allows the entry of protons. Then ATP is synthesized. Okay, how the ATP is synthesized I will explain little later. Okay, now the head part. This head part is called F1 particle. F1 particle or head particle. When the protons are moving from this base to proton channel, that is star, and through head they are entered into the mitochondrial matrix. At that time some energy is released. That energy will help in the formation of ATP. ADP is combined with inorganic phosphate and resulting in the formation of ATP. That means this F1 particle has ATP synthase enzyme. That's why it is also called ATP synthase. F1 particle or F0 F1 particle, oxysomes and elementary particles. These all names are there for stalked particles or F1 particles. Okay, are you understand? Once again I am explaining here the infolding of Inner membrane is called cristae. On the cristae, stocked particles are present. They are called F1 particle or oxysomes or elementary particles. Next, each elementary particle has a base which is embedded in the inner membrane of mitochondria. Next, which has a stalk. This stalk acts as proton channel. The protons which are moved from mitochondrial matrix to perimitochondrial space during electron transport. Then the head part is called F1 particle, and which has ATP synthase and which helps in formation of ATP or synthesis of ATP. Okay, during the movement of protons from base part to proton channel or stalk part of the F1 particle, then they are entered into the mitochondrial matrix. At that time some energy is released. That energy rotates the head part of the F1 particle. Then inorganic phosphate is combined with ADP to form ATP. Okay, that's why it is also called ATP synthase. ATP synthase are F0, F1 particles, elementary particles and oxysomes. Next, coming to functions. Functions of mitochondria. What are the functions? The main function of mitochondria is to release energy or synthesis of ATP. Synthesis of ATP. They are involved in production of ATP. Food particles. Food is break down to form ATP. That is the main function of mitochondria, which is concerned with oxidation of food materials. Next, it is also involved in cytoplasmic inheritance. Cytoplasmic inheritance. Because it has a circular DNA. It has a DNA that will self-replicate or self-duplicate. That helps in cytoplasmic inheritance. Okay. Next, which is also produce heat. It involved in the production of heat. This is about the main functions of mitochondria and their structure. Okay. In the next class, I will come with another cell organelle. Thank you.